Good morning first. This is Pastor Wiley. I want to start something in the newsletter that is simply a little video from me each week, and I want to call it Take It to the Lord in Prayer, as a way that I can let you all know, and maybe you can join me in praying this week. I am grateful for this sunshine, for Tiana as she sunbathes, for Cosmo as he is wanting to get these turkeys. And what I want to pray for this week especially is the beginning of the church-wide assembly. So if you know the sort of hierarchy of the ELCA, think of the Catholic Church, right? You have the Pope, you have the cardinals, you have the bishops. It is a top-down approach, right? The Pope says something, that's the law of the land, right? In the Reformation, Martin Luther kind of inverted that pyramid, right? So the people with the most power actually are the lay people. At the bottom, the congregational, the local level has the most power. Then we have synods, which allow us to do work together, the bishops. And again, their job is to support local congregations and also do the business of the larger church. And then from the bishops, they make up the conference of bishops. And then we have the church-wide organization. The church-wide organization is, we call them the presiding bishop. That is the person, they rule, they have authority with the church council, much like at a local level. This year, the Synod Assembly is being held in Phoenix, Arizona, and we are electing a new presiding bishop. It is 6-year terms, like most bishop positions, and then we're also going to be electing a secretary. The secretary is in charge of a lot of things. So I want to take a moment and pray for the work that they are going to do. Gracious God, we give you thanks that you have allowed us to steward your church here on earth. Give us wisdom and courage as we discern leaders that will serve the well-being of the entire church, that will allow us to speak boldly with those in solidarity, with those who are poor and marginalized, that allow us to renew our faith and spread hope in times of great uncertainty and change. Keep voting delegates mindful of all that God, all that you have been faithful towards us. Remind us of your goodness, remind us of your love, and remind us of your grace, so that we might extend such love and grace. Be with all those who are discerning this call to be presiding bishop, and also to serve in other elected capacities within our church. Be with those delegates who are from the New England Synod and Bishop Pepo, and keep us ever mindful that you have called us to engage in civic life. You have called us to be a part of this world, yet not necessarily operating from its worldview. Inspire and encourage all of us to go about our weeks, to pray for these people, to pray for this process, and to also know that God, you are there, that you are loving us, and that you are there whenever we think that you are not. Amen. So, dear church, first, I hope you have a beautiful week. I am excited. Cosmo, Tiana, and I are going to pack up Tuesday, and we are going to go up to Calumet and to explore New Hampshire a little bit on Wednesday and Thursday and see our campers. As I said on Sunday, we were able to send kids to over 13 or 15 weeks of camp. We give thanks to God for the Calumet Fund, for those that have stewarded it, that it has allowed us and others to continue to experience your love and grace through camp and through the experiences that they bring back to us. Have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.